Fire alarm review number 13. It's been quite a while since I've done a fire alarm review. Actually, it's been since August of last year. So it's March. August 7th to be exact is when I last did one. It's been, let's see. So like 7 months? 7 to 8-ish months, I think. So yeah, it's been quite a while. Longer than the last time I did the last one. You know what I mean? So, maybe you know what this box is already. It is the 4901-9822. It doesn't say on here, but this is the Simplex 4901-9822. By the way, the only devices I actually review are mostly new in box ones because they're the ones that have all the junk inside. So the box itself is not in terrible condition, but it's indecent. So here's the horn. I'm gonna go into further explanation. I'm also gonna prove a little. I'll mention what I was gonna say at the end. Take that out. See what's inside first of all. There's just 2 things, and then it's empty. Yeah, this is what I mean why it's not in the best condition, but oh well. That goes over there. Here's the horn. Put that there. Here's the manual. 4901 electronic horn and 4903 horn/visual units. So yeah. And what's in here? No, it's not a set of keys. This is not a pull station. It's just screws. And for anyone curious, I used these exact screws when I did the test of this, which was mini test 50. Oh goodness. I'll check. Kind of cheating. I don't have YouTube Studio on here, so it's going to take a little while, and I apologize. I did that because this has very little amount of space. And that's a me problem, so whatever. Okay, there's mini test 55. I know that because the T-bar, so. Mini test 55, so. Yeah. What I'm trying to say is I use these screws in this horn for mini test 55. In case you were curious. That's probably a hint detail, so. Alright, limitations, Rev H. Copyright date, 1997. That's right. So this is kind of an old sheet. You could probably get this on you can get this on a PDF online, by the way. Just search Simplex 4903-9822 PDF. I might be wrong, but you could totally find this on PDF, so. There it is. This is if you have the horn and such, which would be like 4903, 91, okay. 4903, 92, 36, 37, and 38. I really want to get 36, by the way. But I spared for the horn only. We'll get into this a little bit more. Don't worry. And by the way, at the end, I'll be doing the testing of this device. It's really hard to do this one-handed. I apologize. So, this one has jumper resistors. I'll get into those again in a little bit. Just more of the paperwork, just skimming around. You're welcome to pause the video if you see anything interesting to you. Alright, I'll flip this over. Again, I already showed you this side. As you can see, like I said, those are the white models. As you can see, it would say off. Oh, it is red. Oh, wait, 9237. I'm an idiot. The white ones would be the ones that you see in off-white. Yeah. That's how you can tell the candela ratings, which that's very handy to have, by the way. So, definitely keeping this manual because, by the way, you can find it on the label. Simplex will probably say, like, this strobe is 15 candela or whatever, but just saying. It's nice to have this on hand. I think I'm pouring it right. So, that's the manual. And again, you can probably find it online. Now let's get into the real piece. So, really simple horn here. This also would look the same. This looks the exact same if it was the Simplex 4901-9805, which is the electromechanical version to this. I'd grab my WGMS because it has the exact horn that would be on here if it was the 9805, but I'm not going to bother. This is the real key difference. It's not electromechanical, it is just electronic. And yeah, you see this date code of GTW, which I don't know why Simplex did that for date codes. It's confusing. But I'm going to show you guys how you can actually find it. There's two ways how you can find the date code on here. I know this is going on 6 minutes, and again, I kind of talk a lot in these reviews. Okay, but first of all, let's just get back into these R8 and R7 jumpers. Just going to remind us right now, if you have the horn only for this, you only need to cut these jumpers, and yes, I actually mean cut these, well, they look like resistors to me, but we'll call them jumpers in this case. You only need to cut them is if you were going to run the horn and strobe separately. That's the reason these are here. So these things, this would basically be a 2-wire device. So if I were to have a strobe, which you could probably put, I just don't know how you would feed it out. Oh, probably from a gap in there. Then to a handy dandy strobe, whatever, but I can't do that because I would need a different horn body because this is a horn only. That's why those are there. This is to make it 2-wire only. Cut these 4-wire. So it's weird, I know. That's why I'm just going to be honest, I like Gentex when they do the 2-wire / 4-wire stuff because they actually provide a dip switch or a jumper that you can simultaneously switch between the two. So, I'm going to get inside the horn real quickly. By the way, don't ever tamper with alarms in real life. That's a felony, by the way. I'm just saying this right now because this is for demonstrational purposes, so you get the gist. Okay, now while I'm doing this, I'm going to say this right now. My initial impression was this horn here, I thought was made by Wheel Lock. That might sound confusing to you, but the reason I say it might be is because it sounded super similar to the EH. I thought that was the case. I was like, oh, because Wheel Lock has rebranded stuff for Wheel Lock has rebranded stuff for Simplex. And Gentex actually has too, which I'm thinking of the 4903-9105 strobe. That's what I'm thinking of. It's going on 8 minutes, and I apologize. It's not easy taking off these stupid screws. You just twist that off. There we go, finally. Holy moly. Okay. Take that out. Okay. I will put this away first of all. So, here's the horn. Now, I'm going to flip this over. This horn is not made by Wheel Lock. It's made by Motorola, of all companies, and I thought that was really interesting. And yes, Motorola does make electronic components, which I know they're mostly the cell phone company, but, you know. So, I'm going to need my flashlight for this because it's going to be really hard to tell. So, oh man, let's see if we can get real closely to that. Just see here. I guess we're going to have to find it. Aha, we're going to find it from that thing right there. That says 9922. That does say 99. Okay, that's the first way you can tell that this is a date code. This surprisingly was made in 1999. That's the first option how you can check this. It's not the easiest thing to do. It actually means you have to take this apart. The second option is look on the horn. And you will see the same things that I mentioned out on the BG12. You see, ignore the part number, you see that that says 99 and it's pointing to a 4. 99 is pointing to a 4. So April of 1999. And then I don't think... Is there a date one for this? Where you can actually tell what the date is? I don't know. But that's how you can tell. So 1999. Or you can check the ceramic capacitor. That's what these are called, by the way. That's the only way how I can tell. Or you can just figure out what the heck this GTW is. I really don't know. And I'd really be interested to figure out what exactly that is. So comments down below if you guys want, if you can help me out with that. So I gotta put this back together, but we're gonna get into the testing part. So jump cut. So here's the test of the 4901-9822. It sounds a little different, probably because it's not hooked up to a back box or whatever. But maybe you get what I mean. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. The camera was trying to fall off because I was using this, which I was trying to make sure it wasn't doing, but apparently it didn't want to listen. So. Oh well. And yes, it's being held by a screwdriver. Not terribly top heavy, but you know. That's the MS-10UD. Okay, so this has been the fire alarm review number 13 of the Simplex 4901-9822. So how would I say this about rarity? Again, 1 being extremely common, and 5 being like rare, like nearly the rarest thing ever. Nearly, I said. So I'm gonna say possibly a 3.5. If this wasn't new in box, maybe a 3. So it doesn't really sound that rare, because honestly, it kind of isn't. These things are pretty common. Kind of. They're uncommon to say. I've actually seen a couple more pop... Well, actually no, surprisingly. These are slowly getting kind of rare. Well, the older ones, maybe. I think these might still be made and such, but I don't know. But however, its electromechanical cousin, which I think might actually be older than this, maybe, which is the 9805. That one I would give about a nearly 3.5 to possibly a 4 if it was new in box. Those are getting a little bit more uncommon than these, because those are electromechanical and this one's electric. So yeah, but essentially this is just the remote horn of the 4903, 92, 36, 37, and 38, and even the white ones, except this is a red one. And I don't know if they made a horn only of this in white. They made a speaker strobe of this where it was in white, but I don't know if they made a horn only of this. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry for this really long fire alarm interview. I know, review, not interview, but that's what happens. So, anyway, see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.